So hello everyone, welcome to my new video. So in today's video we will be talking about some most commonly asked questions during a visa interview for Germany opportunity card visa. Okay, so in this we would be covering those sample questions and the answers. So let's get started without any further delay. So the first question which I think is the most important is like, why do you want to go to Germany? Okay, so in my case I had like kind of framed it in the certain way which I'm going to explain. So it started like this, like I find Germany is a land of opportunities and Germany has always been on my radar due to its structured work culture, my educational background, the work-life balance, and the economy, right? Because Germany is one of the strongest economies in the world. So for this reason, I always wanted to move to Germany. So you can even prepare your your answer particularly in this way, which can really help you out. Now the second question which comes is like, how will you financially support yourself during your stay in Germany for 1 year, right? So in this question you can say that as per the visa guidelines, as per the embassy guidelines, I have already arranged my blocked account money. I have that with me as in you have it already. Also, I know the fact that with the opportunity card visa, I can work up to 20 hours per week, which can further help me if I required more money while doing the job hunt. Okay, so this can also be that answer, or you can add anything if you want to add. Now the third question might be like, these are again not those questions which would be asked, but again those are just the sample question and the answers. So according to me, the third question is like, do you know German, yes or no? So in this case, if that is a yes, then you will mention that yes, I have studied German till A1, A2, B1, whatever is your level. Okay, so in that case you will just mention it. If not, like if you do not know German at all, I would not say you to be very honest there in front of the visa officer and say that no, I haven't studied and I'll enroll myself once I enter Germany. You don't have to do it. You can simply mention, and you should actually be doing this, like you can mention, yes, I have started learning German through so many, like you can mention the online applications, like I'm learning through this and that app or websites, or through YouTube videos I'm learning German, and I know how important German is for the integration and for the job search, because we all know for day-to-day life we need to know the German language. So you have to be prepared for both the cases, even if it's a yes or a no. Okay, so now we are done with the language part. We know why Germany, how will we financially support ourselves. Now comes the question about the German market, job marketplace, right? So in this question you can just frame it in this way that yes, I have proactively started looking out for jobs in the market. I'm using portals like Make It in Germany, Stepstone, DE, EnglishJobs.de, etc., LinkedIn. If you are using these platforms, just mention that yes, I have started making connections there. I have been in touch with the hiring team, recruiting team, or any agencies there, and I see that I can find a good job. Okay, so you can just mention it in this way. Now they might again ask you this question that, what if you do not find any job during your stay in Germany? So in this case you have to be very confident and mention that no, I am proactively already looking out for the job. Also, I believe in my ability that I would be able to find a good job soon. I will put in all my efforts to get one good job. But let's just imagine the worst scenario. What if we do not really find? So in that case you will mention that I will just adhere to the visa guidelines and I will move back to India if that is the case. Okay, so you can definitely mention this point out there. Now they can ask you about your educational background, some questions from there, some like something from your accommodation, like in which city are you going to reside, and like do you know about that city, how far is that from one to the different, if like let's say how far is Frankfurt from Munich, like if you are looking out for these cities for your job search. So do know about these things, these are really going to help you a lot. Rest, I'll just go through some of the questions which I have with me right now to help you folks all. So I think we have pretty much covered most of the questions, and they can even ask you like, are you willing to relocate to Germany? So you can definitely mention that yes, if I find a stable job, I see that everything is going well, I will put in all my efforts. If everything goes well, definitely I can plan further things ahead in Germany. So you can also be prepared about this. Now I think we have had everything covered. Be prepared with your language part, accommodation, insurances you need to know, job search strategy you need to know, like how will you find. And one important tip I would say, or I would recommend is, and I think this is something that we have previously talked about, like you need to have those acknowledgement printouts, those acknowledgement mail printouts with you while you appear for the interview. You can show it to the visa officer that, see, hey, I have already started applying for the jobs, I'm looking out for the jobs, and this is what I'm getting in response. So this will give definitely a positive impact, right? So this is very important. Financially we have covered everything. Why only Germany? That can also be a question, like why only Germany, why not other European countries? So this is something that you need to plan, that why only Germany. Like, do you have just this question in your mind, like this particular place in your mind, or do you really want to explore to Europe? Or so you can just mention or just think out of the box and clearly state that, okay, like in my case, I personally wanted to move to Germany since 4, 5, or maybe 7, 8 years. Okay, so you just have to mention whatever you want to do. Just do not talk about any negative things. You just have to give all the answers in a very positive way. Rest, it's not that difficult, it's going to be very smooth. And I think the visa officers do not just take any assessment to judge you, or to or like it's not a pass or fail assessment, right? They will just simply talk to you, they'll try to know more about you. They have everything, they have all your documents, everything is already verified. Still they just want to understand, like, are you really ready about this? Are you really ready to move to a different country, right? So in that case, just be prepared, just go through your answers, frame it, make a proper structured answers. And I'm not really sure whether they'll be asking all these questions, hardly a 2 or 3 would be asked, or any other questions which we have not talked about. So they can ask anything, but I think these are just the most commonly asked questions you can prepare for. So all the best for the visa interview. If you have anything else in your mind, then please drop your question in the comment box. I'll try to answer it. Thank you so much everyone. Bye bye.